I want y'all to understand something, bro. We're in the new year now. I don't want to hear no foolishness. I don't want to hear nothing, man. I don't want to hear no foolishness about, what you got to do or what you didn't do last year. Man, listen, last year is gone. What we going to do this year, man, we going to take the best information available for every facet of life. And when it comes to dealing with modern women, not just modern women, when it comes to dealing with modern women, there's no room for anything else except pimp principles. There's nothing else. These guys can talk all they want to talk, but you either going to use pimp principles or you're going to use trick principles. And we hear a bunch of guys out here talking about trick principles. Hey, if you want to use trick principles, I'm not telling you trick principles don't work, but if you use trick principles, you're going to get a trick interaction. But what I want to talk to y'all about today is this, man. Women be lying. They be lying. When they say they don't want no man, when they say they don't want to get married, when they say they don't need no man, they be lying. They be lying. It's just that the majority of women don't have access to men that they want. The majority of women don't. We ask the question all the time, why do athletes and entertainers keep passing around the same chicks? Because those are the chicks that have access to them. Those chicks have figured out a way to have access. Automatically, they have access. If you got a baby with a chick and then you become a superstar athlete, she got access to that circle now. If you got a baby with a chick or y'all was, y'all was together and now y'all ain't, and she got access to that level now. Because as your life improve, her does too, because she got your kid. So she shows up looking in a way that might make an athlete or entertainer talk to her. She's going to places shopping where athletes and entertainers might be taking their girl or their sister or their mama or something. She's going to these types of restaurants. The upper echelon men, what you understand as you climb through levels of life, women become more scarce. Like if you in the hood, women everywhere. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 of them, 5, 6 of them living in the same house. One woman got 5 kids. And all of them still live at home. So she got 5 daughters and 2 sons in the house with her. It's 7 people in there. Besides whatever dude the mama got in there. That's willing to be a disrespected stepdad to 7 grown kids. So I want y'all to understand something. It's not that they don't want it. It's that they know they can't get it. And this Jeremy Reeves story, man, is just one other example of that, man. Just one other example of that, man. Roll Runner, it's coming, bro. It's coming. Salute to you, man. Appreciate the dime. It's coming, bro. I don't know if you mean the last one or the one before that, man. Let me know in the chat if you mean the last one or the one before that. You mean it's over? Yeah, it's over, man. It's coming. It's coming. So I want y'all to understand that, bro. I want y'all to keep in mind that. So we're going to jump into this thing, man. So I want to cover a couple of elephants first. First of all, the majority of these women are heartbroken. They already had their heart broken. And and this is no disrespect or anything, it's just a fact. Once a woman has her heart broken, she's emotionally and mentally damaged goods. Now, she can recover from it to the point where it don't affect her life and she ain't down in the dumps and in the doldrums about it, but she's never going to be able to connect with another man that way. And once a man gets to a certain point of maturity, then he demands a certain level of respect and attachment and affection and affinity that a heartbroken woman can't give. Heartbroken woman can't give you that. Elephant number 2. If a woman ever had her heart broke, she's already had her first love. A woman only get one love, her first love. If she ain't got that no more, it's over. That's why you see so many willing to just go be OnlyFans models. That's why you see so many willing to just be, doing other things, be on these seeking arrangement sites and all these sites, these sugar baby sites, linking up with tricks. That's why you see it, because they're to the point where they accept the fact that they will never love nobody else. So if a woman has been heartbroken and she says she loves you, she lying. If a woman has already gone down through there with a man and she tells you she loves you, she lying. If a woman still cries over a man, she can lie to you and tell you it's because, he hurt. Nah, bro. If a woman is still crying over a man, that's emotional attachment. All emotional attachment ain't good. Now, you want a woman to have emotional attachment to you, that's good. But if she crying over somebody still crying when she think about what they went through and man, she still love that man. Get her out of your life. Now, the majority of the women that you come across out here, the majority of Americanized women, that's gonna be their issue. That's why it's so easy for them to walk away. Think about this. The woman who stayed and fought for a relationship that was nothing. Because the dude the man that was with that did all that, he wasn't nothing. He wasn't nothing. He was low level, low vibrational, all that. Because those are the only men that just take women down through there and just dog them out like that. But when you think about it, she stayed and fought for that relationship and fought for it. She just couldn't fight for it no more. That's why she's so quick to leave the relationship she in now, because she ain't got no more fight. She ain't got no more fight. And that's just real, brother. I ain't making this up. I ain't telling you nothing that I think. I'm telling you what I know. So you see these brothers out here talking about, man, you got to pay your woman this, and you got to give your woman $250,000 and all that, and you got to buy this. Yes, you got to pay the woman if she already been in love before. You got to pay her to stay. That's the only way she gonna stay. That's why they all talking about pay my bills and give me this and buy me this and pay for my hair and pay for this. Man, I wish I would, bro. I don't pay for first dates. Listen, I'm not a dater, but even if I was, I would not be buying a woman nothing on no first date. First date, man, we going Dutch or she paying. If she don't want to go, she can stay her ass at home. Because 9 times out of 10, she ain't got nothing to contribute to your life no way. Or she not willing to contribute to your life. And you can't get close enough to her because she already heartbroken. You know what I mean? So let's get into this thing, man. Let's get into it. Listen, man, you want to be a part of this live chat? Go to the main channel page. Next to the subscribe button, you'll see a join button. Go ahead and become a member of the channel, man, so you can come on in here, man. It pays to be in here, man. The guys like it. That guys like it. All right, man, so let's get into this. Real TV, King Bolo. Known Unknown. D. Will, what up? All right, so let's get into this thing, man. Let's get into this thing. First clip, man, we're going to listen to this woman talk. And y'all know how crazy this is. We're going to listen to this woman talk about, she's going to say that if a man has an Android phone, which is light years better, functionality-wise, performance-wise, durability, battery life, everything, than the iPhone. But she says if a man has a Android phone, she automatically knocks 50 points off his 100 points that he starts with. But I want y'all to listen to her reason why. And then we're going to break it down and we're going to come to a distinction. And it's going to hurt some people feeling, but hey, man, you had your feeling hurt before. You feel, at this point as a grown man, nothing should be able to hurt your feelings. But let's check it out.
Why using an Android phone make him less attractive?
He automatically loses 50 points. And mind you, we're only starting with 100 points. Chop, half gone. Android's like IKEA. It's like a maze. There's too many places to hide shit. And I feel like in a relationship, you make me feel like I don't want to walk through that maze. I don't want to have a headache on behalf of the phone that you're using because you know how to use it well. Chances are you switch over to my side and we're going to have a happy wife, happy life.
Now, I want y'all to understand something. She's telling the truth. Android, they have very complicated devices. Like you can take a deep dive into an Android device and there's all kinds of tools that you can use, man. If you know what you're doing, all kinds of tools that you can use. iPhone, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. iPhone is like the special ed phone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a dope phone. It's got, Samsung makes the cameras for the phone. So you still got you got Android cameras on your iPhone. So you're paying for iPhone cameras, but you got Samsung cameras on your iPhone for the most iPhones. And you turn around, the functionality is no good. You try to use YouTube on it, some of the features don't work. You try to use Google products on it, some of the features don't work. You try to use Microsoft products on it, some of the features don't work. You got to understand something. People that are tech savvy prefer Android. People who like to create. If you're a creator and you're stuck in the iPhone ecosystem as a creator and you don't have any access to Android, I feel sorry for you. You're limited to how you can function. And what she said was, there's too many places to hide stuff and compartmentalize stuff and store stuff and privatize stuff on Android. She wants to be able to check your phone easy like she can with iPhone. Man, iPhone, man, a woman can figure out how to log into your phone on iPhone, man. I'm telling you, brothers, you got to understand something. When a woman says that her preference for a man will be based on an iPhone, now we getting serious, man. We ain't doing the whole fake phone war thing. But when a woman says something as simple as that can determine whether she wants to deal with a man or not, man, no man should want to deal with a woman like that. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If a woman got this much weave in her head, I ain't dealing with her. If the first time I'm somewhere with a woman, she got on some pants, I ain't dealing with her. If a woman inside looking stupid with some dark shades on inside, I ain't messing with her. You understand me? I ain't doing it. If a woman talk with her hands like this, man, like she a rapper, man, and she doing all this, man, man, I ain't messing with her. Nothing about this woman is feminine. Nothing is. And when she says we're going to have a happy wife, happy life, that's why her ass is single. You know what I think we got to do, brothers? We got to stop paying attention to what single women want. If you're a single woman, your opinion of what a man is or what a man should do or what you want from a, none of that even matters. Because there's a reason, a very good reason that you're single. And let's be honest. For men, it's more likely that our reason for being single is that we can't find a good woman. Their reason for being single, telling me they can't find a good man, they are lying. Because the difference between men and women, we don't overlook good women. Now, you got to be good looking too. You can't be a good woman that look like a burnt candle in the face. You got to be good looking. We don't look good women we don't overlook attractive good women. They overlook attractive good men all the time. They'll overlook a good man for a thug in a minute. In a minute. They'll overlook a good man for a man fresh out of prison in a minute. They'll overlook a man in the executive position in corporate America listen, man, you could get $150,000 a year bonus. We're talking on top of your salary. You get $150,000 a year bonus. Her mindset is that she only wants to get money from you. She only wants to get money. And I'm going to tell you, in 2025, man, y'all better stop giving these women money if they don't earn it. How you buying a woman gifts and taking her out and doing all that and she ain't earned nothing? All she got to do is show up. If her goal is to get money, then your goal should be to get honey. And the exchange take place when the honey exchange for the money. Otherwise, what you doing? If you ain't out here willing to exchange your money for honey, you just out here, man, tricking out for no reason. You're not even a trick. You know how low you got to be as a man to disrespect tricking? Tricking is already disrespectful. You disrespecting yourself as a trick, but then you gonna disrespect the tricking? At least the trick he gonna pay to play. You just gonna pay to pay. Come on, bro, that don't make no sense. It don't make sense to pay. But when you think about it, I want you to understand something. This woman is so dedicated to somebody making her feel good that she'll minimize a man down to whatever she wants to in her mind because he has an Android phone. And you know, a bunch of women in these come in and say what? Well, that's your preference. Everybody can have a preference. You're right. Everybody can have a preference. You know who else can have a preference? Jeremy Reeves can have a preference. But it ain't the same then, is it? It ain't the same if a man prefers to not deal with a black woman or not deal with an American woman. It's not the same, is it? You look at her, man, that girl ain't built up worth nothing, man. She ain't built up worth nothing. I mean, she ain't got no curves at all, man. She ain't got no curves. She actually dressed like a girl that like girls, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how Bush chicks get G'd up, man. Like there's nothing about her that even reeks. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, that's another thing, bro. If a woman is not feminine, man, I'm not even messing with a woman that's not feminine. If a woman is not feminine and she's not soft-spoken and she ain't sweet, man, I don't even want to talk to her. I don't even want she can't be fine. Like y'all gotta wrap y'all mind around something. A beautiful woman is feminine. How are you attracted to a non-feminine woman? You got to ask yourself as a man, why would you be attracted to a non-feminine woman and be trying to meet the demands of a non-feminine woman? A non-feminine woman wants a feminine man. Just like a feminine woman wants a masculine man. A masculine man wants a feminine woman. A feminine man wants a masculine woman. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? All right, man. So let's get into this next clip, man. This is the show clip. We're going to look at Jeremy Reeves propose. You know, once the Redskins got in, man, he proposed to his girl, man. He going to propose to her. Right there on the field. After the game, he going to propose to her. Then this little ratchet side chick going to spill the beans on everything. But I want y'all to understand something. And I told y'all this before. 9 times out of 10, a modern woman makes a bad wife. But she can't even be a good thought. Let's check it out, man. Now, here's the side chick. Now, I want y'all to look at this. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I am not finna be doing no proposing at all. I ain't finna do it. But I want y'all to look at this chick on the, she'll be on the right of y'all screen, maybe on the left of y'all screen, wherever she at. The OnlyFans model with all the tattoos up and down her body with the BBL. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. She looks like she would be fun to play with. She looks like she would be fun to play with, just to see how soft she is. If she is soft as she look, is she hard? She look like she'll be fun to play with, and she look like she know how to play. But that's what she's for. If your woman looks like her, you've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray, run amok. If your woman, I'm talking about your woman, this your wife. If your wife look like this, if your woman look like this, if your fiance look like this, listen, man, you got problems in your life if she looks like this. And anyway, if anything about this woman represents your old lady, bro, you got problems. God forbid if you married to her, you got real issues. But that is something to play with. But you know what she does? She's an OnlyFans model. She knows this guy because she's an OnlyFans model. He wanted to play with something. And see, that's what women don't understand. If you're gonna be my wife, and if I'm put you in the wife position, you gotta understand that you're in the wife position because some of the things I would want to do when I play, you don't do those things, and I don't want you to do those things. You have some things you will do, but you have limits. There are some women who don't have limits. Those are the playthings. The OnlyFans models, the seeking arrangement girls, the strippers. Hell, some of these content creators, believe it or not, they're the playthings. They don't have no limits. They'll do whatever you want them to do. They'll do anything for the paper. You understand me? They'll do anything for the paper if you're a trick, and they'll do anything just to be around the paper. If you that dude, they'll do anything just to be around the paper. They ain't looking to be cashed out. They just want to be around the paper. They just want to have an opportunity to ride in the fast car. They just want to have an opportunity to get on the jet. They don't want nothing else. Let me tell y'all something, brothers, and I want y'all to understand this. 80% of the women in this country have not even flown first class unless a man paid for it. I want y'all to understand that 80% of the women in this country have not even flown first class unless a man paid for it. First class is not very expensive. Not if you flying continental, if you're flying intercontinental, you out now. But out of the country, it can get a little expensive. But when you think about it, brother, I want y'all to understand that. So when you see this woman, let me tell you what this is all about. Now watch this. Now here she is saying, not the same man who was in my DM trying to fly me out and smash. And now she says, look, now she says, I think the F not. Now she's saying trying. Now listen, I want y'all to look at the delusion of a woman and the confusion of a woman who, when she's using her body to get what she wants. Let me tell you something, brothers, and I mean this. If a woman ain't got nothing but her body, her physical beauty, under pressure, she gonna do some hoe shit. If she need money, she gonna do some hoe shit. The only women who don't, who under pressure like that, is if their body won't afford them the luxury of doing it. I want y'all to understand that. If her body won't afford her the luxury of doing it, then she won't do it. But then the woman that got a tight little body, if she fine and that's what she hang her hat on, oh yeah, you better believe she gonna jump out the porch, man, and get into some hoism. Now I want y'all to understand this. Now, you see what she's saying? NFL says a post-clinch proposal. Congrats to JR1 era and his fiance. All right, that's NFL saying that. The NFL Network, that's them. You know, that's them on X. All right, so let's get into it. Now let's look at what she says after this. Listen, let's repeat this. Not the same man who was in my DMs trying to fly me out and smash. I think the F not. That's her. Now I want y'all to listen to this. Watch this right here. Watch how fast she changed. It's gonna blow y'all mind. Watch how fast she changed. Now, somebody named DJ Fresh. DJ Fresh says, well, you missed out. LOL. She says, LOL. No, I flew out there and got smashed, ate good, got some money, and came home. And now she put the crying eyes after that like she thinks she ate, dog. I want y'all to just look at how facetious that these women are to themselves. She just put herself out there on Front Street like she done came up. You know what she found out? This is her admitting that when that man wanted to sit down somewhere, she would have never been a consideration. Why? Because she can get flown out, get smashed, eat, give her a couple dollars, and send her back home until you want to play again. And what I want y'all to understand is there's quite a few women out here who will do that. They'll get flown out, get smashed, eat good food, you shoot them a couple dollars, and send them home. And they will get online and do what? Brag about this. All the man said, you missed out. Now I want you to think about it. He's saying you missed out on the marriage. She's saying, no, I didn't miss out. I flew out there, got smashed, ate good, got some money, and you ain't go home, you got sent home. But when the man says you missed the ring, you missed out, she's saying, no, I didn't. Why? Because that's the level she on. See, deep down inside, no matter what these women do, they want to be the one that the man get a ring to. They want the ring. Deep down inside, they want the ring. They don't want to be a wife, but they want the ring. You know why they want the ring? Because the ring means that somebody accepts you for more than what you truly are. That's why she wanted. But then she turned back around. She got a wake-up call when DJ Fresh told her, hey, well, you missed out. She said, well, no, I did what I was supposed to do. I did what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to get flown out. I was supposed to get smashed. I was supposed to eat good, get a couple dollars, and then I was supposed to get sent home. The problem is too many of y'all ain't sending them home. Too many of y'all will wife her up. Too many of y'all wifing up women because they look good. Too many of y'all wifing up women because they sex you good. Too many of y'all wifing up women because they act like they nice. Too many of y'all wifing up women because y'all want to try to save them. Y'all wait till the last clip. This last clip gonna blow y'all mind, brothers. I'm telling you. This last clip of this show is gonna blow y'all mind because you're gonna see a guy who put the wrong woman in the wrong position, and it was a terrible decision. So the reality is this, brothers. When you look at this thing, you got to remember this. A woman, in reality, only has one thing to offer you if she's not wholesome. if she's not a good girl, if she don't come from a good family, if she don't come from good parents, if she ain't never been touched, if she been touched by men before, a woman can only offer you a few things of value. She can offer you shut up it is, obedience. Shut up it is and obedience is submission. Those two things are submission. Shut up it is and obedience, and she can offer you a body that's never been experienced by another man. Outside of that, she can't offer you nothing. Everything else she can offer you got something to do with business. You understand me? I want y'all to understand that everything that a woman can offer you outside of those three things, it better have something to do with business, because nothing else she has is valuable. So I'm not saying a woman don't have no value. I'm telling you what her value is. Outside of those three things, there is no other value. It just doesn't exist. If it did exist, we talk about it. But there's no other value that she can have outside of that. That's the limit of her value. Everything else got to be, what can she contribute to your business? What skill does she have where she could do some work for you? You know, what is her career path that she can contribute to what you building? And most of the times there's nothing. Because women go get silly degrees. They go get like degrees in psychology. They go get degrees in social work. You know, sociology degrees, so they can be a social worker or something like that. Man, that shit can't help you. Neither one of those degrees can help you. She go get a degree in biology. Man, if you ain't cooking up no work, she can't help you. These women don't even go get degrees that can benefit you as a man. The only way her degree can benefit you is if she come in the house and kick the paper down to you. But you don't have the ism in you to do that. You let her go make $250,000 or $300,000 a year, and you make $250,000 a year, and you'll still try to pay all the bills and let her keep all her money. And then she don't cook, she don't clean, and then ain't the best experience when you slide in between. You can't be worrying about what you expect from a woman. You got to demand from her what she has. What she has to give, that belongs to you. You put a woman in the right position, whatever she has to give belongs to you. And if all she got to give is her body, that thing belongs to everybody unless she gave it to you first. If she didn't give you her body first, that body is for the streets, man. It's been for the streets her whole life. So let's get to this next clip, man. On this next clip, man, we're going to listen to, man, listen, boy, this is a little sexy female comedian, man. She remind me, man, she built up, she could be sisters with this little chick, man, I used to play with, man, in Shreveport, Louisiana, man. Actually in Bossier City, but Bossier City and Shreveport right by each other, man. They pretty much the same thing. They're like a 5 to 7 minute, distance from, city limit to city limit. And listen what she says, man. Now she's saying a joke, but we know comedians, art imitates life. Y'all check it out. Let's get her on out of there.
I recently found out that my mom's a hoe. The source is my dad. And when he was telling me this, I could see he wanted me to be really upset. But honestly, I was just relieved to know it was genetic.
All right, so man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Boy, I used to have some fun with that little chick, boy. Boy, you talking about fun size, boy? You talking about tossing and flipping? But yeah, I'm talking about, man. Look, when I saw this clip, I was like, damn, she became a comedian. But then when I looked closer, man, I was like, nah, that ain't her. Yo, I was like, man, let me. She became a comedian. Let me catch up with her, man, and help her with that career, boy. But when you think about it, man, I want y'all to understand. This is what happens with most girls you meet, man. They are who their mother was. You just look at it. They are who their mother was, the same way you are who your father was. If your father was grimy, I'm sorry to tell you, homie, you grimy as hell. You know what I'm saying? If your father was a grimy jacker, it's in your blood, man. That's who your dad is. That's half of your bloodline at least. Probably a little bit more, probably 65% of your bloodline. The rest is your mama. And if he was a jacker, then you know what your mama probably was to be with him. So I want y'all to understand these things, dog. I want y'all to keep in mind that when you meet a woman, she is who she was. She ain't gonna never just start being somebody else for you. If her younger years were spent living a life of the hoism, that's what she gonna be in her older years. Her opportunities just aren't as prevalent. Her body doesn't look like it used to. Her voice doesn't sound like it used to. You know what I'm saying? Them old joints don't work like they used to. But you can. You know what I'm saying? It's that thing where, you know, you got a homeboy, man, and his mom or stepmom trying to smash. You know, y'all 25 and his mom or stepmom trying to smash. But that's what it be, bro. I'm telling you, man, you got to keep in mind, bro, that I don't want you, man, to get out there, man, and get caught up with a situation where you think a woman has become different for you, because she can't. She can't. I'm telling you, a woman cannot go from living a life of hoism and then suddenly she's a good girl. It doesn't happen. She may have, because if it seems like she does, it's just because she's got so many wounds and scars from that life that she don't have the strength to live it. But that's what happens when you upgrade her and you give her the foundation of peace that you have built. You give her, all you do is give her time to turn back into who she was, dog. You give her the strength to rebuild. You give her the space to heal. You give her that's what I'm telling you, man. Don't be trying to heal no woman, man. You don't know what the hell broke her. You don't know what you don't know what broke her, and you don't know how much of her is broken. How you just gonna take on a fix me up case like that? You want to fix her up, but you get a house or an old school car. You don't get a woman that's a fixer upper, dog. You're gonna lose every time you get a woman that's a fixer upper, man. You're gonna lose every time. Because you're going to put her in a position she can't fully dedicate herself to. No woman who's heartbroken, no woman who lived a life of hoism can ever dedicate herself fully to the wife position, because she is not a wife. You understand? If you're an offensive lineman, you can't dedicate yourself to playing quarterback because you are not a quarterback. If you're a quarterback, you cannot dedicate yourself to playing defensive lineman. Why? Because you are not a defensive lineman. If you're a baseball superstar, you cannot dedicate yourself to being a soccer superstar. I'm talking about professionally. You ain't gonna never see a professional soccer player that play professional baseball at the same time. Maybe football, but not even basketball. Why? Because you are what you are. So how are we going to accept that we are what we are, but let a woman come into our lives and now all of a sudden she's something different? She ain't gonna never be something different. She gonna be who her mama was. She gonna be who her mama was. And then her daughter gonna be who she is. And then her granddaughter gonna be who her daughter is. And then her great-granddaughter gonna be who her granddaughter is. You understand me? The only way that changes is from birth. You get led down a different path. Then you have the strength to not give in to whatever that is that's in you, that's in your spirit, that's in you. Have the strength. You have been taught so much else in it that shaped your life. It's hard to turn on what has shaped your life when you're happy with your life. It's hard to turn on it. That's just the way it is, man. But yeah, man, she remind me of that little chick right there, man. You know what, man? The crazy thing is, man, probably like 6 months ago, man, I was somewhere that I just never thought I'd see her there. But I was in the grocery store, man, and I saw her in the grocery store, man. Like I came around the corner and she was just right there, and she just did. And she just stuck there. But I mean, she got married, man. She been married for a minute now. She been probably about 3-4 years now. So I just, she stopped. She, like she wanted me to say something to her, man. I just did my head like that, man, and kept on moving, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't really trying. I'm gonna be honest with you, boy. I ain't trying to go down that path, boy. Cause man, let me tell you something, boy. I get hemmed up in the corner. Well, man, I'm gonna be asking for some forgiveness. So I just flee the scene. You know what I'm saying? I just flee the scene, man. I ain't trying to get caught up on nothing like that. So I'm gonna tell you, bro. Here's the real deal. You got to understand that the average woman you come across does not have what it takes or what it requires to maintain her end of a relationship. She just don't have time. So let's get into this next clip, man. This next clip, we're going to hear this woman talk about her first date with this guy, man, and how she really just went on it to get the food. Admits that she didn't even want, she ain't even looking for nothing. Man, listen, women don't date for relationships. Women date for food. Women date for food. If a woman ain't dating for food, she gonna invite you somewhere to a spot that she like, and she gonna foot the bill. If you're dealing with a woman who won't foot the bill, hey man, you ain't got yourself nothing. If you're dealing with a woman that won't foot the bill, man, you a sucker. You a trick.
By the time the date came, because I had worked all day. And then he's like, I'm just going to pick a couple things for us to share. Eek! Immediately, I'm like, as long as we can get this California roll, that's all I care about. And then we got like a shrimp tempura roll, and I was like, oh, this is actually delicious. So I like devoured the shrimp tempura roll, and we had good conversation. Yeah, it was a nice time, but it wasn't like sparks are flying and oh my God, I'm in love. And then afterwards, I realized that like, I'm really not even out here looking for a serious relationship right now. Like, obviously I just got out of one. I'm just out here looking for fun, casual dates and getting me some free food.
Now I want y'all to understand something, man. That's all women are looking for. That's why you got to know. You got to, don't worry about a woman's body count. Worry about her relationship history. Because I'm telling you for real, brothers, and it's real. The majority of these women will not take the time off to themselves that they need to recover from whatever it is they fed into the last relationship. They'll jump right out of something, right into something with you. You know what I'm saying? They'll jump right out of something and jump. Man, listen, sometime, man, within weeks, they'll jump right out of something and jump right into something with you. And you're like, wait a minute, hold up. What we doing here? What are we doing? That's why you got to be careful. You can't be out here just running around, man, trying to grab me, trying to smash and grab everything you do, man. You can't do it, brother. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You can't smash and grab everything you see. You got to be very careful because they all are looking for some healing. They don't even know what will heal them. So since they don't know what will heal them, they're just looking for something that'll make them feel good for a moment. That's why they're so willing to go on all these dates with all these dudes. They don't go on all these dates with all these dudes so they can smash all these dudes. They go on dates with all these dudes so they can feel good about themselves. Because that one relationship they put their all into faltered and failed. So they feel like failures, man. The majority of the time you meet a woman, she feel like a relationship failure. And so she rather just stay away from her because the feeling of being a failure, she don't like it. And if you got your shit together, she's certainly gonna have some self-esteem issues when she deal with you. Man, bro, let me tell you something. That's why I don't date. I'm not finna take no woman out nowhere to impress her. I don't care if she impressed or not. I will never do anything to try to impress a woman. It don't matter who she is. I thought about this, and I thought about all the women I've ever seen in real life, all the celebrities, every woman, every woman. There ain't no woman on earth, dog, that I'm finna jump through no hoop to try to impress. I just ain't cut like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wired like that. I ain't wired to be trying to impress some broad, man. I just ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? She need to impress me, and if she ain't willing to impress me, man, then what we doing right here, baby? Go that way. I'm gonna go this way. That's just real, man. Because you got to look at it. The majority of the time, a woman can't give you a clean slate as a good man anyway. So she dealing with you from the perspective of what she thinks men are based on what she's dealt with. If you think all men cheat, then why you gonna deal with me for? If you think all men are liars, what you gonna deal with me for? If you think all men do this and all men do that, no, man, I'm not finna deal with no one man who think that. Because here's the thing, not because it matters to me. I just know I'm not finna try to disprove none of that. I'm not finna try to disprove none of that. But let's listen to Homeboy talk about this, man.
Man, it's sad to see the good guys get reduced to foodie calls. So we gonna unbox this thing in less than 60 seconds and remind you of Rice D's foolproof first date protocol. Number 1, no commitment, no cash. This guy would not have had this problem if he had not spent money on her food and allowed her on that first date to go ahead and buy her own. See, we don't do that enough as men, and we end up frustrated and upset because the lady turns around and says, you know what? I'm not ready for a relationship. You know, it's all about the food. This lady actually admitted it, so it's not like I'm just making it up. The thing that I see here is many guys still want to move traditionally, while many ladies out here aren't trying to be traditional at all. So, no commitment, no cash. Make sure she's interested in you before you reach in your wallet.
Make sure she's interested in you before you reach in your wallet. That's all you got to do, brothers. Make sure she's interested in you before you, not even interested. Man, I'm not spending no money on a woman, man, until I know for a fact I got her. And sometimes that happens the first day you meet a woman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it does. But man, if a woman is, first of all, I'm not finna approach no woman. When you approach a woman, you're automatically telling her, hey, I want you. And when you tell a woman that, you almost gotta do something. You almost gotta take her somewhere. You almost gotta spend some money on it. You almost gotta plan something. You almost gotta set aside time. You gotta do something because the woman wasn't bothering you. You went over there and told her, hey, I want you. That's there ain't nothing in the world you can go say, hey, I want that. Either you gonna take it or you gonna pay for it. One or the other. You go in the grocery store, whatever you want in there, you're going to take it or you're going to pay for it. You go to the dealership, whatever you want over there, you're going to take it or you're going to pay for it. You go shopping, whatever you want, you're going to take it or you're going to pay for it. It doesn't matter what it is, bruh. And that's what it is when you go to something and say, I want that. And so when you approach a woman, man, you automatically saying, hey, I want you and I'll do something to get you too. But what's the purpose? When you don't know the woman. Let me tell y'all something, brothers, and I want y'all to understand something. I be seeing dudes say all the time, well, man, I'm going to go after what I want. You know, I'm going to go with it, and I'm blah, blah, blah. I be like, at what point, bro, do you realize, man, that you could get sex whenever you want it? At what point do you realize that? Like, at what point do you stop chasing something like you don't have access to it? If you chase women, if you going around cold approaching women all the time, either you don't have access to women or you're overcompensating for something, and you probably got one of them demons on you, bruh. You probably got one of them lust demons on you. You can't even control yourself. And as men, we got to make sure we don't have that stuff, because all you're doing is losing your testosterone, brother. You're losing your testosterone. You know, every time you buzz, you're losing your testosterone, bruh. And man, that makes testosterone production go up. Of course it makes testosterone production go up, because you just lost a lot, so your body has to ramp up production in order to get you back to your level. But then once you get back to your level, it kills off. So when you think about the fact that you lose so much testosterone, your body got to automatically start just increasing production. That means you low. When your body increases production, that means you low on something. When you fill up your car, that's because it's low on gas. And this is what I want y'all to understand, man. I want y'all to keep these things in mind. We have to understand that women will use you for whatever they can get from you. And they won't have no remorse about it, because they understand that you gave it willingly. No matter what ulterior motive they may have, if you give it willingly without a promissory note or a verbal commitment to doing something for you in return for the date or the money, you are just being out here being used. And some of y'all, man, be so hard up, man. Y'all will do all that just to be in the company of a woman. Come on, bro. Somebody said, I can't remember who it was. Who was this, man? Somebody said, I didn't hear it, but it was going around that somebody said, it's been a minute ago. Somebody said, man, that they would go to functions and they would hire an escort to go with them. Who said that, man? It was a podcaster or athlete or somebody said that. Was it Shaq? Somebody said that. Y'all put in the chat, man, if y'all remember who said it. Or maybe I'm just remembering stuff. Maybe nobody said it. But on this next clip, man, we're gonna listen to this industry toss-up who used to be with Shaq, as a matter of fact. We're going to listen to this industry toss-up that say, don't ask her no questions. Don't ask her for no date. Don't ask her for her number. Don't ask her none of that. Don't ask her none of that. Because she looking for a husband. Think about that.
No disrespect at all. Stop asking me, do I have a minute? Do I have time to talk? Am I seeing somebody? You know, can we go out? No. I'm solely not looking for nothing right now. I'm not looking to be disappointed. I'm not looking to be failed. I'm not looking for a texting buddy. I'm looking for a husband. And if
Now, hold up. I want y'all to listen to the delusion of a woman who says, I'm not looking for nothing right now. The woman says, I'm not looking for anything right now. I'm looking for a husband. Bruh, let me tell you something, man. If I didn't play this for you, you wouldn't believe you heard it. Let's take this back one more time, man. Let's take this back. Let's listen to her.
I'm solely not looking for nothing right now. I'm not looking to be disappointed. I'm not looking to be failed. I'm not looking for a texting buddy. I'm looking for a husband. And if you cannot provide that for me, anything after that you will be doing will be a waste of your time. I don't want to fling. Like, I want to be a whole wife. I want to be a wife for my husband. I want to cook for my husband. I want to make my husband laugh. I want to play the game with my husband. I want to show my husband new tricks every single day. Like, I want him to know the woman he married is everything and then some.
Listen, man. When you hear a woman saying this with butterfly tattoos on her shoulder and looking like she getting real close to having a big back, I want y'all to understand something. Oh, this woman is telling you all the things she wants to do with a man. Not once did she say, I just want to be what a man want me to be. I just want to do what he want me to do. I just want to do the things he enjoy. She want to play the game with her husband. She want to do this. She want to show him new tricks. You can't show me no new tricks if you done already did them. They ain't new. See, that's what women believe, man. Women believe they can go out there and spend their younger years. I'm talking about letting everybody play in the sandbox. You get a shovel and you get a shovel and you get a shovel. Get as much sand as you want. And then they turn around when the sand all muddy and all clumped together. You can't make a sand castle with it. You know, it look like the sand on the coast of Mississippi. It don't even look like real sand. And you get out there, man, and you understand that she still wants you to get in that sandbox like it's good, fresh sand. I'm telling you, brothers, I want y'all to understand something. This is the mindset of the majority of these women. And it's cool. They can have whatever mindset they want. I'm just telling you, why would you align yourself or attach yourself to someone with such a delusional mindset? Why would you do that, man? It's crazy. Oh, that's who said it. That's who said it. Yeah. Stephen Clark say, KS used to say that, man. Yeah, I'm be honest with you, bro. Yeah. But I'm just telling y'all, bro, when you listen to it, but let's continue to listen to her and her delusion, brothers.
Like, that's what I want. And if you don't want that kind of happiness and like that, you don't have that fantasy in your head, then don't come near me. We ain't compatible. This video will tell you right now if you should waste your time or not. And we need God at the forefront of this relationship. But if this application don't sound like you gonna get through it, don't even complete it.
Man, let me tell y'all something, brothers, and I want y'all to understand. The fact that this woman believes she has the option to place demands on the type of man she wants. Now, think about it now. She don't want to do dirty. She don't want the man that's the branch manager at the bank around the corner. She don't want that man, even though he may make 100,000 a year. She don't want him. She don't want the man that she don't want the wide receivers coach for the Falcons. She don't want him. She don't want him, even though he may have a salary. His salary may be 175,000 a year. She don't want him. She want a baller, but she want him to to do what she want to do. The woman just said, if you don't want that happiness, playing the game with you is happiness? Bro, I don't even play no games. I don't play no PS5 or PS15 or PS8200. Her happiness is playing the game with her husband. Her happiness is cooking. For what happiness? How you gonna tell me what's supposed to be? You cooking and playing the game with me supposed to make, and you showing me old tricks with that old box? I don't want no new tricks from an old box. I want new tricks from a new box. New tricks on the old box is old tricks, man. You understand me? New tricks on the old box is old tricks. If you got your grandmama floor model TV in the middle of the floor, I'm talking about the one that got the TV tube in it, the big wide back one, the TV about this wide from the side. You mean to tell me that if you watch a new show on that one, that TV gonna be new? No. You're gonna watch a new show on the old TV that's gonna make the new show look old. It don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. If I put some new tires on an old car, it's just gonna be an old car with some new tires, right? Bro, let me tell you something, man. When you have a woman that wants to place demands on you about what you need to want in your life, that's why she's single. The majority of women aren't single because they can't find a man. The majority of women are single truly because no man wants them. The majority of women are single because in order to be with someone in a relationship, they would have to forget all this delusion that they have in their mind, and the man that they end up with who would settle for them is not anything close to what they would want him to be. They want the man that will play with them to stay with them. Nope. But the man that will stay with them, they don't want to play with him. That's why so many guys get cheated on, because you were the woman who wants another type of man, who wants another level of man. But since you're willing to struggle and break your back to pay the bills for her so she ain't got to do nothing, she'll settle for you. But the very opportunity that comes for her to get played with by the man that a woman would rather go and play with the man that she would want to stay with temporarily and then go back home to the man that she don't want to be with. That's how she stays able to fool you in that situation that she don't want to be in, because every now and then she get a chance to go and be played with. She get the chance to go and get the wifey experience. Yeah, she get the chance to go get the husband experience for one night. You got to understand, bro, the majority of the time, man, sometimes these women, man, when they get played with, dog, they don't even get a chance to spend the night. Or if they do spend the night, they be out that thing on the first flight. It ain't no chilling and hanging out and walking around all cuddled up like you be doing, bro. All we got to do is just smash and dash. Smash her for a few and pass her back to you. But you love her. Man, you better check the Carfax on that snatch, boy. You got to check it out, man. Come and tell you, man, if that's her lifestyle, if that's her MO, like a woman to end up, man. And then a lot of times these guys you be knowing who the woman have been with. I ain't even talking about celebrities now. I'm talking about a woman in your town. You know about 5 or 6 men she done been with, and you still end up with her. Taking care of her and the kids she got by those men. I'm telling you, brothers, it don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why you would deal with a woman who has gone through so much in her previous relationships that she have this self-protective wall up in the way. Y'all hold up, man. Let me turn my light up on my camera. I don't like to do this type of stuff with the camera on, man. But let me turn the ISO up, man. At least about 400. 400 should be good. 400 should put it where we need to be on the ISO, man. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we good. That brighten us up just right. Let me see. Did that put it where we need to be? Yeah, that brighten us up just right now. Oh, yeah, we back now. We back. That thing was getting dark down there, man. I may do a piece of content, man, telling you how to work your camera, man, with the ISO and exposure compensation and all of that, man. Shooting modes and all of that. But I want y'all to understand this, brothers. You cannot put yourself in a situation. Hold up, my bad. Let's go ahead and get to the next piece of content, man. Let's get to the next piece of content. All right, here's a woman. She's HIV positive. And she says it's not her responsibility to let you know that. It's not her responsibility. She's not required to let you know that she's HIV positive. It's your job to find out if she is. If I didn't play it for you, you wouldn't believe she said it.
HIV positive, right? And this is just a PSA to those that are not HIV positive. Disclosure is my choice. When I disclose and how I disclose and who I disclose to is up to me. I find it so crazy how people are telling me that I need to disclose before I go on a date, that I need to disclose before I kiss somebody. This is the craziest one. Before I even tell them my name. It's not happening. I don't think that it's my responsibility to tell someone that I'm HIV positive if they are treating me as if I'm not.
It is not her responsibility to tell you that she's HIV positive if you're treating her like she's not. Okay, well, let's let that apply to us then. It is not my responsibility to let you know that I'm on the offender registry if you're treating me like I'm not. It is not my responsibility to let you know that this neighborhood we in is where my ops are, and if they see us together, they gonna put that iron on it. They're gonna try to switch me and you down. Hold up, I got a better one. It is not my responsibility to tell you that I ain't got no money before we go on this date since you treat me like I'm a baller. I got one more. It is not my responsibility to tell you that I have been accused and charged and convicted of taking what I want from a woman since you treat me like I'm not that guy. I want y'all to think about this, brother. It's crazy, man.
Your health is your responsibility. Adopt the mindset of medical practitioners. Assume that everyone has something until they prove to you that they do not. Why are you kissing a stranger or trying to kiss a stranger that you just met? Why are you trying to have intercourse with someone raw that you just met? You don't know me from a hole in a wall. Why are you trying to put your thing inside of me without any kind of protection? Why do I have to be the one to say, hey, chill out, I'm HIV positive, instead of you asking, taking the time to know me, get to know me. Let's go get tested together if you want to take the next step. Why do I have to be the one protecting you from yourself? No, baby, that is not my responsibility.
You're not protecting me from myself. You're protecting me from yourself. But she does have a point. I'm going to be honest with you. Right here, she has a valid point. Why are you trying to be intimate with someone you just met? This is what the dumb dating coaches tell you to do. This is what the dumb PAUs tell you to do. Just go out and sleep with as many women as you can. Any man you've ever heard that man is a fool. If you ever heard a man say that, he's a fool. And he was trying to convince you to be a fool too. You don't know what's going on out here. And even if you do strap up, condoms break all the time. Especially when you're young and you ain't got a whole lot of paper to play around with. You be on a budget for everything. So you go buy some cheap ones. I want y'all to understand this, brothers. We have to understand that it's our responsibility to control our libido, to control ourselves to the point where we don't get caught up with this. Yeah, you're going to get caught up with this. You're going to get caught up with this if you're willing to just go be around here all willy-nilly just sleeping with women unprotected. Honestly, if you sleep with women unprotected, something is bound to happen to you. Because the reality is, we don't have no business around here, man, dating and mating the way we do. So honestly, yes, she has a responsibility now. She has a responsibility to tell you, but you also have a responsibility to ask. I ask questions, brothers. I ask questions. Man, listen, boy, I ask a woman all kind of questions. Up to my first conversation, almost. Hey, look, so, I mean, you never, I mean, I know you ain't a virgin. You ever been, somebody ever get, I asked it in a way to make her respond, because, you know, women don't want to take accountability. So she won't never take accountability for the fact that she was the one that was with the person that gave her something. I just asked, man, has anybody ever done you dirt and, you know, infected you with some type of STD or STI or something like that? And normally, man, they honest about it because you ask it in a way that allows them to put it on somebody else. And so the ones who have, they're honest about it. The ones who haven't, I just assume they're honest about it too, because the ones who have, they're honest about it. You can ask a woman a question in a way, man, that'll make her open up and spill the beans about whatever it is, because she just don't want to be blamed. She don't want to be held accountable. She don't want to be exposed as the one who did it. So I'm telling you, bro, I will do my thing, bro. And listen what I'm telling you, bro. They will. I see y'all saying in the chat, man, they will pass it around like it's nothing. She don't think there's anything wrong with it. And then you got these new drugs like PrEP and all of these things, man. People don't even look at it as something you should be concerned about anymore, dog. They don't even look at it as something you should be concerned about. And I'm telling you, bros, I'm telling you, people who have these infections don't care who they give it to. Now, this woman right here, there's a video of her crying about it. I may do a short piece content on this, man, to clip that video. There's a video of her crying about it's not a very old video. And matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. There's a video of her crying about being infected, not knowing, the man not telling her. Now here she is saying she ain't gonna do it either. But this mindset is probably why she have it in the first place. Because we can't blame him. Well, it happened to her, so that's why she ain't gonna do it. Nope, she already had this mindset. So let's finish up with this, man.
And I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, love you. Bye.
Brother, I want to tell y'all this, man. This why I tell y'all, we as men got to start having a standard for the type of woman we're gonna have in our lives. We got to have a standard, man. Like, we got to have a standard, brothers. And a lot of times we don't. You know, man, I know guys, man, all they do is sleep around with multiple women, bro. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's just not a manly thing to do. Like, it changes your masculinity. It changes it. And a lot of times you find, when you live that life, you find yourself overcompensating, for lack of a better way to put it. That's really not the word I wanted to use, but I'll use it. You find yourself overcompensating for all that loss of testosterone, all the fact that you have to accept to yourself that you can't control yourself. I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy out here. And this is what's out here waiting for you. And you look at that woman, she don't look like she don't like she got nothing, man. She don't like she got nothing. None of them do. You know, a woman with it, man, she don't look like she got it. I'm telling you, brothers, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. And we got to protect ourselves out here, man, because as you can hear from this, a woman ain't going to protect you, man. But it's not her job. I tell y'all that all the time. It's not a woman's job to protect you from yourself. It's your job to be a man to protect yourself. You the one responsible for you. Protect yourself. But see, by the same token, that's why I don't be going out cold approach. I bet everybody she go on a date would approach her. Man, I'm not cold approaching nothing. I ain't seen no woman that got so much going on just physically that I'm a cold approach her. She got to have more. If I know she got that paper, is she fine and I know she got that paper, I still wouldn't cold approach her. But I'd be more likely to, to pay attention to her to see if she's showing some interest in me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna cold approach no woman, dog. I just ain't finna do it because this is what you got out there waiting on you. And you don't know how many women you've been with who have this same mindset, who have this same infection, and you just happen to strap up. Think about it, brothers. Think about it. Or you got women out here with herpes simplex too, man. They just pass it around, dog. Because they're right there, man. They don't even feel like they doing you no harm with that. I'm telling you, brothers, I want y'all to understand, man, that we live in a world where the only one who cares about your well-being is you. And you got to remember that. You can't put it in anyone else's hands, man. You can't do it. So this next clip, man, we're going to listen to this passport bro who is winning. And we're going to talk about why he's winning. He's going to explain why he's winning. So when the women say, y'all just go over there and the women take your money and you go over there and you get used. And of course they want you because you're from America and you're from here, blah, blah, blah. Listen, brothers, that's not always the case. There's men who go out of the country looking for a woman to put in the wife position, whatever that position is in your life. Not everybody's, most men don't have a problem. Most men who go out of the country don't have a problem getting women here. It's just that you get women here and all they good for is laying down. All they good for is playing with. When you get to a certain point in life, man, where you done played with enough women already. You know what I'm saying? When you're in your 30s, your late 30s, man, early 40s, dog, you done played with enough women. How many women you got to play with? Grow up.
Say, oh, she's a gold digger or something. First of all, I ain't got no gold to. Second of all, I dated some pretty hot women back home as well. And these girls, kind of expected a $200 or euro dinner in a fancy restaurant, every time I took her out. This girl here is the most lowest maintenance girl I've ever had in my life. Like we said, rice and a fried egg is good enough for her, right? She's saving me money. I'm the one who wants to go and have steak and fries sometimes. She's like, babe, let's save money for the house, let's stay in. So she's very family oriented. I feel like I have a teammate now. Say, oh, she's a gold digger or something. First of all, I ain't got no gold to. Second of all, I dated some pretty hot women back home as well. And these girls, kind of expected a $200 or euro dinner in a fancy restaurant, every time I took her out. This girl here is the most lowest maintenance girl I've ever had in my life. Like we said, rice and a fried egg is good enough for her, right? She's saving me money.
Now, I want y'all to understand something, brothers. This is the benefit of a non-Americanized woman. She don't want no expensive shit. She ain't talking about no expensive car she want. She don't want no expensive purse. She ain't talking about, going to spend $120 a week or $200 every 2 weeks, man, trying to get her hair and nails done and all that shit, man. It don't even cost that, man. Listen, she ain't trying to eat at no restaurant, man. She prefer to eat at home because that's what she grew up on. These women in this country grew up eating out. They grew up going out to restaurants, eating stuff that they don't even know what's in it. That's why they can't cook. They ain't never had to cook. Their mama couldn't cook. They just go out and eat all the time. Bro, I want y'all to understand something, brothers. You don't have to deal with and accept the foolishness of Americanized women. And you don't have to go somewhere and be a trick and just be around tricking off and doing all of that, bro. You don't have to do it. I want y'all to understand that, brothers. And the reality is this right here, man. In some other cultures, there's just a reverence that women have for men. There's cultures you go to where women don't disrespect men. It's frowned upon by the entire society. The older women, the men, the society itself is frowned upon. And in those environments, the men don't have to rear up at the women because the women ain't always try to challenge. Yes, you always got to rear up at an American woman. She always trying to challenge on some shit. An Americanized woman doesn't have a line that she don't think she can cross. She feels like if pushed to a certain point, she can cross any line she want to. That's how she feels. And the reality is, man, yes, she can feel that way if she want to, but why would you as a man want to deal with that? Why would you want to deal with that? Why would I want to deal with that? We don't have to. You got to pay money. You got to pay money to see her. You got to take her on a date. Then she wants you to give her money when she asks for it. And then she need help with her bills. And then, man, ain't nobody got time for that. That's wifey treatment. Now, I'm not saying they're wrong with giving a woman wifey treatment. Well, that's husband treatment, rather. Ain't that wrong with giving a woman husband treatment? But is she going to give you wifey treatment? And if all she doing is sleeping with you, well, that means she got a bunch of husbands then. If all she doing is giving you her body, all them other men, her husband too, then if that's all she giving, she been giving that. See, what a woman don't understand when it comes to provision and protection, you as a man, you don't just give that out willy-nilly. She give her body out willy-nilly her whole life. Her whole life is spent giving her body out all willy-nilly. It just don't make sense, brothers. It don't make sense to do it. So we got to understand that we can do better than being a trick. We can do better than just throwing our money out there, man, tricking off on these women. We can do better than that. And here's an example. For all the talk that he's a gold digger, man, let me tell you something. The majority of brothers that go out of the country, man, to get a woman, man, to find a woman, to find a wife, man, those brothers ain't rich. They ain't got money like that. But the real deal is, man, let me tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna tell y'all some currency exchange rates right now that's gonna blow y'all mind. I promise you, this gonna blow y'all mind. So let's say, one of my favorite places in the world, man, is Tanzania, Zanzibar, which is the coast of Tanzania, man. It's two islands off Zanzibar is two islands. There's two islands off the coast of Zanzibar, off the coast of Tanzania. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Let's put it like this. Peep game on this. This gonna blow y'all mind. All right, so we're gonna look at Tanzania. Let's say, what's the number we use all the time? 100,000. Let's say $100,000 USD. This gonna blow y'all mind. To Tanzanian shillings. This gonna blow y'all mind, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow y'all mind. All right, listen. $100,000 USD is 246,456,145 Tanzanian shillings. You take 100,000 USD to Tanzania, the exchange rate makes it $246.5 million. $246 million, brothers. And we're not talking about even the price of goods and services is different. Here, man, you go get a carton of eggs here. I'm in the South. You get a carton of eggs here, man, a carton of good eggs. You don't get the cheapest eggs you can find. But a carton of good farm-raised eggs, man, I be paying $8 for a carton of 12 eggs, bro. $8 for a carton of 12 eggs. Sometimes they be on sale for $7. $5 get you 60 eggs in Kenya. So in Tanzania, man, $5 probably get you, man, 24. It probably get you, maybe you get 120 eggs for $5, bruh. So the currency exchange rate is different. And the price of goods and services is lower. All right, so that's kind of extreme. So I said Kenya. Let's look at Kenya then. Then we're gonna look at two more. We're gonna look at Kenya, then we're gonna look at Thailand, then we're gonna look at South Africa. I know a few brothers in Thailand. All right, so even in Kenya, your $100,000 is $12.9 million. Not nearly as much as Tanzania, but $12.9 million, that's paper right there, bro. You fall somewhere, man, with $100,000 USD, man. People live in check to check in the United States with $100,000. Check to check. You go to Kenya with your $100,000, man, it turned into $12.9 million, bro. Now, let's look at Thailand, since, we want to look at the baht in Thailand. $3.4, almost $3.5 million. $100,000 in Thailand is still $3.5 million. So if you're making $50,000 a year in Thailand, USD, that's $1.5 million in Thailand, bro. 1.5 million. All right, and let's look at South Africa. Now there are some places in the world where you lose money. I think you lose money in Switzerland. So let's look at Jamaica. Let's look at Jamaica. Y'all let it go, Jamaica. Your $100,000 USD in Jamaica is 15.5 million. That's just right down in the Caribbean. 15.5 million, brother. All right, so we're gonna look at South Africa. Then we're gonna get back into the show. Let's look up the South African rand. Little bit less currency exchange, but it's still good. 100,000 USD is 1.8 million in South Africa. South Africa, you know, black people in America are called African Americans. We call South Africa the American African. It's the closest you're gonna get in Africa to an Americanized experience. You know what I'm saying? Still African, still got, you know, the culture is still there, but it's the closest thing you're gonna find to it's take less of a transition there for the average American. All right, man. So let's get back into the thing. All right, the next clip. So what I'm telling you, man, is you ain't got to deal with this Americanized woman shit. All right, the next one, man, we're gonna listen to is a quick one. You're gonna hear this single woman bragging about how can't nobody tell her nothing. And she gonna get shut down, boy. Y'all check it out.
Say whatever the fuck I want. Who gonna pop me? Nobody.
Ain't nobody at home to pop. You single. You can say what you want and go home by yourself.
But yeah.
Hey, listen, bro. So here's the deal, man. That's why I'm telling y'all. A single woman don't have any value to me when she's single by choice. If she brags about being single, she's already telling you she gonna never serve no purpose in your life. I'm not even having a conversation with a woman who bragging about being single, man. I'm not doing that. It don't even make sense. Why would I even consider doing that? Why would I consider even having a conversation with a woman who's single by choice? What's her purpose in my life? What purpose could she possibly serve? She don't even have the mindset where she want to be beneficial to you. But the reality is, yes, if you don't want to do what your man tell you to do, stay single. If you don't want to give a man no shut up as an obedience, stay single. That's the best thing for you, because all your relationships are going to be volatile. They're going to be very volatile. Either you're going to deal with a man who demands shut up and obedience, and there's going to be some problems. Or you're going to deal with a man who don't demand that, and then you're going to have a problem with that. The reality is, brothers, you got to understand all the things that these women have gone through mentally and emotionally have ruined them as a possibility to be in the wife position in your life. And we ain't even talking about legal marriage. We talking about the position of wife in your life. It has ruined her for that, man. She don't have it in her. She can't do it. She ain't built for it. She ain't built like that. She cannot do it. You understand? She cannot do it. She don't have the resilience to battle through relationship adversity. You understand? She has too many emotional hangups. She just doesn't have the resilience to do it. She's going to quit as soon as things get tough. Now, we done built our whole life making it through tough times. And you mean tell me you're going to align yourself with someone or let someone align themselves with your life who doesn't even have the wherewithal, doesn't even have the intestinal fortitude, the gumption, the desire, the focus to stick through tough times, man. And there may not even be any real tough times, but these women, man, they'll fold and falter over the slightest tough time. The slightest thing that doesn't go these women way, bro, they will just bail. They will bail. Tia Mowry right now, man, is enjoying any time she can get to spend with Corey. Why? Because she just bailed on something like she thought she was going to have something better, but nothing better is coming her way. Nothing better is coming her way. This woman right here, nothing better is coming her way than being single. And saying, I said whatever, look how she said it. I said whatever the F I want to say, who gonna pop me? And dude was just calm. Ain't nobody, you single. Ain't nobody there to pop you. Also, ain't nobody there to hold your ass when you scared when a storm sound like it about to blow the whole house down. You there by yourself. That's why, man, when a woman act tough, if she want to be tough, man, let her be tough. A tough woman don't need no protection. A tough woman don't need no provision. If you're a tough woman making your own money, you don't need no provision and protection. You don't deserve none. You don't even deserve the offer of it. And I want y'all guys to understand that y'all got to stop putting these women out there, man, like they deserve this stuff, because they really don't, man. They really don't. All right, man, this next clip, we're going to listen to a woman bragging about how she don't take care of her husband. And then she's going to instantly regret it.
Do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number 2, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number 3, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility. I've been crying all morning long. My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get the fuck out the house. So I have my bag and I'm about to start packing. I literally have nowhere to go. So I don't know what I'm.
Listen, brothers. You have to ask yourself, not just about a woman, but about everybody in your life. What purpose do they serve? And if you have a purpose for them to serve, how dedicated are they to that purpose? It's really that simple. As dedicated as you are to your purpose, everyone in your life must be dedicated to whatever purpose they have in your life. And if not, they don't deserve to be in your life. They don't deserve to be there. I want y'all to understand that you took your time to build the life that you want. Like, why would you allow someone to be in your life who doesn't respect the responsibility of the position that you put them in? There's a responsibility, man. Like, you got to understand, man, my way or no way is real, man. You have to know who you already have, brother. And listen, let me tell you something. If a woman fits into your life, you ain't got to work on it. You ain't got to force something that don't fit. Y'all be around here, man. How many times have you heard, y'all put a 1 in the chat, man, if you ever heard somebody say, a couple say, yeah, when we first met, we didn't even get along. I wish I would, man, be with a woman 5 years later, talking about, yeah, man, when we met, we ain't get along. If I tell you that about a woman, she ain't sitting there with me. We ain't get along, so she had to move along. You understand me? When you think about that, man, like you hear this all the time, people talking about we ain't even like each other. What? How y'all end up together long term if y'all didn't even like each other? That mean y'all don't like each other? Nah, man, y'all going through the motions over there, man. I'm not finna go through the motions with no woman, dog. Either, man, listen, if she don't fit into my life from day one, then she don't have no position, bro. She don't have no position. She got to fit into my life from day one. And she got to fit perfectly because there's a position right there. Let me tell y'all something. Why we buy our shoes the size we buy them? Because it fit our foot perfectly. Why we buy our clothes the size we buy them? Because it fit our foot perfectly. Why when we need a half a cup of something, we don't get the whole cup or the quarter cup measuring cup? Because the half a cup is perfect. If something says add a gallon of water, we don't get a half a gallon. We add a gallon. Why? Because these measurements matter, and these measurements matter in your life as well. Whatever position you have in your life, whatever is necessary for that position, a woman need to fit it. And she don't need to fit it because you got to force her to. You know what I'm saying? You should have to crack a whip for a woman, man, to fit into your life and do the thing that you have position developed for a woman to do. That's just not the way we supposed to be living, brothers. King Bolo, appreciate the 5 bone. Control your life. And if a woman wants to be in your life, make sure she follows your protocol before putting her in the wife position. It's just that simple. Make sure she follows your protocol before putting her in the wife position. Because once you put her in the position, when you put a woman in the wife position in your life, you have accepted whatever she is giving. You don't get to change up and start demanding more things after you put her in the position. That's not how it goes. That's why people have a problem at a job when they have a job and then suddenly they agree that this is a part of their responsibility and then they want them to do something else. I've seen people all the time, man, throughout my life, like, man, I'm that man, they want me to do this. I'm like, man, that's not a part of my job description. I've heard people be told that, yeah, whatever I tell you to do is part of your job description. And I also saw them people get a notice. That's how you got to be in your life. You got to, man. Hey, look, well, we gonna have to go a different direction. That's what we gonna have to do. You ain't got time for a woman to not be doing what you tell her to do. Then when you put the pressure on her, man, and be like, hey, look, all right, well, this ain't gonna work then. Oh, no, okay, I'll do it. No, I don't want you to do it under that kind of pressure, because that means I got to put that kind of pressure on you every time. I ain't got time. I don't want to be applying pressure to you to do this. This is a part of the responsibility. I don't want to apply pressure to you to do this. That ain't what I want to do. And that's real, brothers. That's super real, man. I ain't lying to you. The problem is the majority of women don't have the mental stability, man, to know that they got to dedicate themselves to the shit too. They don't have the mental stability to know that. They believe that they should just supposed to be able to do whatever they want to do. And you just supposed to take up the slack. Man, I ain't taking up no slack for nothing. I ain't no damn seamstress. Do I look like a tailor? Do I look like you come in and I take up the slack in your pants? I'm not a tailor or a seamstress. I ain't taking up your slack, baby girl. I can't do that for you. All right, the next clip. We're going to hear this plastic face chick explain how all of us who have said anything about Travis Hunter, our girlfriends do the same thing. But there's a catch. A crazy catch. Y'all check it out.
Guy that's making fun of Travis Hunter, your girlfriends are all cheating on you. I don't know why you're laughing. Like, women cheat for the just in cases. In the beginning of a relationship, they're gonna cheat with somebody just in case you ever cheat on them. They already cheated on you, so they don't care. That's like another way of protecting your own heart. It's like, who cares? I already did him dirty. No woman is gonna let you just cheat and not cheat back. That's why they just do it at the beginning of the relationship, just in case you ever do cheat. It could be 10 years from now, 20 years from now. It's okay. They already got it out the way. They don't care. That's why they forgive y'all so easily, because we both guilty. And ladies, if you want to be like Travis Hunter's girlfriend, this is what you do. She figured out the code way before y'all. When I was younger, my father always told me, the less you love a man, the more he's going to love you. And that's so fucking true. Anytime I've violated a man, treated him like shit, they love the fuck out of me. It's when I'm nice, it gets me nowhere. So what's the point? When I'm not telling you how to cheat, because I don't cheat.
Now, I just want y'all to understand the delusion of a woman who says, everybody who says something, she didn't say some of y'all, she said every man, and I don't know nobody who wasn't like, man, Travis Hunter, he crazy. Every man who has something to say about Travis Hunter, all of your girls are cheating on you. They cheating. This is why they cheat. They cheat just in case you cheat, so they don't have to make up. They just be like, okay, but wait a minute now. I don't cheat. Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute now. You don't cheat? How you know so much about, how you know every woman do it if you don't do it? This is why I'm telling you, man, we live in an environment where women just want to hear themselves talk. And I'm going to be honest with you, brothers. Any woman who looks like this in the face, like her face looks plastic, brothers. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, she's had way too much work. And here's the thing, man. I'm not saying, man, listen, whatever you need to do to fix yourself if that's what you feel like you need to do. But what I'm looking at right here, brothers, is, just to be perfectly honest with you, man, I would not even be seen outside with this woman, brothers. I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't even be seen outside with her. Period. If I would be inside with her. But I for sure wouldn't be caught dead outside with her. Man, she couldn't even walk me to my car, bro. I wouldn't even walk her to hers. If you see her coming out my crib, bro, you just see her. Listen, she's the housekeeper or something. You ain't finna you ain't finna see me nowhere with her at all. Because the bottom line is this, brothers. As a man, you know that we prefer natural beauty. We prefer natural beauty. I don't do no weave. You know what I'm saying? Now, one more put some braids in her hair or something. That look natural on a black woman. Like, but weave, them long wigs and with all them tresses of hair and that layered stuff that don't look real and blonde stuff and out, man, I'm not finna do none of that at all. Why? Because I just don't want to. So when you hear a woman talk, you got to understand, a woman will say everybody does it except me.
As a woman, even if I get cheated on, I'm still going to hold myself to a higher standard. I could do you so dirty and hurt your spirit without ever touching anyone else. Trust me.
See, when you hear a woman who talking about how dirty she could do someone and all of that, brothers, here's a woman with self-esteem issues. Any woman who changes her face this much has self-esteem issues. And also, she has this body dysmorphia or something, bro. Like, to do this, she's got to have body dysmorphia, bro. Because I'm going to be honest with you, man. She has altered her face so much and then has the audacity to come speak for all women. Let me tell y'all something, brothers. We like to say all women cheat, all women cheat. Well, what about the woman who ain't never had sex with nobody yet? She cheat too? She cheat too? All women who have gone through heartache at the hands of a relationship, no matter who was at fault, if she's gone through heartache in a relationship, yes, she will. But she can only cheat if you put her in the wife position. If a woman ain't in the wife position in your life, she ain't cheating. Period. It don't matter if you call her your girlfriend or whatever that is. Let's get off that whole girlfriend thing. If you're not a boy, you ain't got a girlfriend. You understand? Boys and girls are boyfriend and girlfriend. Men and women are not boyfriend and girlfriend. So if you don't have a woman in the wife position, man, then y'all just kicking it. And you got to treat it like that. You got to treat it like if she not in the wife position in your life doing the wife responsibility, taking care of the wife duties, y'all just kicking it. Don't take no chances. You should be strapping up every time with her. You shouldn't be letting her have access to private things. She damn sure should have no key to your crib and nothing like that. No access to no accounts and nothing like that. Walking around with your credit card number, man. No, bro, that's wife treatment. The woman who takes care of me and my home in the ways that a woman should, that's the only woman getting that type of access to my life, bro. She got to earn it. She earned it by taking responsibility for her responsibility on a daily basis. That's the only woman that's going to get it. So when you look at a woman who look like this, bro, man, come on, bro. Look, you know for a fact this woman has some self-esteem issue and she probably done been straight ran through, man. You understand? Because here's what happens. When a woman has these type of self-esteem issues about her appearance, the only way she knows to fix it is to allow herself to be played with by multiple men, because then she feels attractive. She feels like I must be attractive because men will play with me. I must be attractive because men will play with me. Now she's made so many adjustments to her face, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This shit probably AI. She look like an AI character, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what she looked like to me, man. She looked like an AI. Somebody made this character, man. AI did this, man. This can't be a real person, bro. Ain't no way. Can't be, man. This can't be a real person, bro. I don't think it is. But the way she talking, she sound like a real person. Man, it's crazy, bro. But I just say this, man. When you think about it, man, a lot of people believe that we as men deserve bad treatment from women. For her to say all your girls are cheating on you, all your girlfriends are cheating on you and all that, they believe that we all deserve that. And it's crazy because we don't care what a woman think we deserve. The only thing she better think I deserve is the thing I tell her she need to do. She need to do those things. You understand? She need to do those things. So let's get into this last clip, man. This last clip, this is the one. We're going to watch this stepdad who took his stepson camping. And he must have came home early. He must have supposed to been gone, or maybe his spidey senses start tingling. Maybe his stepdad's senses start tingling. But he showed back up at home. And lo and behold, who do you think was laying up in the bed? Let's check it out, man.
Put the fight down. Put the fight down. This how you moving, though? This how you moving? Huh? This how you moving? This how you moving? Huh? Huh? And I got your son, nigga. You don't even do shit for your shit. You want to come lay up here. Nigga, you prime fuck. Yeah. Do your ass in. For what? You good, bro? You ain't gonna do shit, nigga. I ain't got no fight. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Fuck, asshole. This man, he don't need to do for his motherfucking child. You lame as fuck. Legit, man, me too. Me too. Me too. Put this fade. Put the fight down. Legit, put the fight down. Put the fight down. Put the fight down. Put the fight down. Nigga, beat put the fight down. Put the fight down. Man, nigga, knock your ass out of here. You talking about? Oh, you lame as fuck. You lame as fuck. You lame as fuck. You got me with your jit out camping and his daddy right here, he don't do shit for him. You lame as fuck, jit. Knock your ass out. Yeah, yes, I do more for your jit than yours.
Man, let me tell y'all something, brothers. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. The majority of stepdads have to deal with this, whether it actually physically happens or is on the woman's mind. You got to understand that this is what takes place, man. And I just want y'all to keep in mind, brothers, that it's a terrible thing to have to deal with, man. Let me change the battery right quick, man. Change the battery right quick. I finally got a dummy battery coming, man. I should have it by this coming week, man. I should have my dummy battery by this week. I gotta have it, man, because it's crazy out here, bro. I gotta have it. Yeah, that battery. Hold up. Y'all hold up, man. Give me a minute. Got y'all coming right here, man. Got y'all coming right here. All right, there we go, man. There we go. My bad. Had to get it together, man. We had to get it together. So here what I want y'all to understand, man. Man, y'all got to keep in mind, brothers, that, and we talk about it, man, and I see Dr. Noble J. Bay, man, say that's grimy, man. But you know what, bro? It's really not grimy. It's not grimy. We can't call her grimy for doing what we know a woman will do. Like, this is why we don't become stepdads. We don't do this. We just don't do it. It doesn't make sense to do it. Whatever decision a woman has made to be with a man, to have his kids, man, that's on her. That's on her, bruh. And when you step into this situation, it is always a possibility that this is what you're going to have to deal with. Now, I want y'all to think about, this don't happen if you ain't taking this man's son camping. This don't happen. You got to remember, brothers, and I want y'all to understand this. This is the difference between a woman, and let me correct something. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all like this. If you're going to be with a woman who has a kid, I'm going to tell y'all like this. She better be a woman that's getting money. See, if you with a woman, a career woman, and she getting money, two things you ain't got to worry about. You ain't got to worry about a career woman who's a mother. If she got a kid, you don't have to worry about her running the streets. Because between chasing her career and being a mom, she ain't never had time to run the street. There's one woman that you going to meet who she ain't going to be running the streets. Secondly, she ain't going to be letting no dude who don't do nothing for his kid come back and smash on her. She ain't going to be doing that. Because she going to always look at him like, I'm doing your job. Now, that's the same way she going to look at you if she paying all the bills in the house. But if she ain't paying all the bills in the house, she not going to look at you like that. But if that woman, if she a go-getter and she out there getting money, she want to win with the multiple degrees and she got a business, she got all that, she is not going to do that. She is the woman you ain't going to have to worry about this. This woman right here probably ain't got nothing. That's why you as a man got to stop dealing with nothing type women. If she's a nothing woman, she's been nothing and she's going to be nothing with you. I'm not going to put a woman in a position, dog, where she done lived her life and carefree and had all these things and had all these experiences. Then I'm finna come upgrade her life. I'm not finna do that. I'm not doing that. Ain't no way. Nah, bro, I don't think he didn't send the man. He didn't send his son camping. The woman did. He didn't send it. Bro, listen. If you send a man camping, that man a super simp. If you let a woman baby daddy send you camping with his son, nah, bro, that ain't what happened. She sent him camping. You know what I'm saying? And even the same thing, bro. If somebody send you somewhere, how you get sent camping with somebody's son? How you get sent camping? If I'm going camping, listen, if that's me and I'm going camping with your son, bro, you going too. We all going camping as a family. You got to be some show enough kind of fool to let a woman tell you take her son camping and she ain't going. Man, this dude, he a simp all the way around the board. Now, is the baby daddy grimy? Yeah, he grimy, but he was already grimy. His griminess is not the reason that this man caught up in it. This man caught up in this because he being a simp for a woman. He listening to these guys out here telling them it's okay, man, to go be a stepdad. He listened to these guys telling him it makes you a strong man to be a stepdad. He listening to the guys who have very low self-esteem, who have to do certain things in order to get women to be with them. That's who he's listening to, because there's no way you are supposed to be out on a camping trip with this woman kid while she's at home. Camping is some family shit. We all going camping. Everybody in this house going camping. And then you come back in there, not only is he in there chilling, that dude laid up in the bed in there. He laid up in the bed and that man, she got on her little nightgown, man, that dude being there straight smashing. That's why he mad. He ain't mad cause the dude in there. He mad cause the dude in there laid up smashing. That's what it is. And then he want to fight the dude. Why you want to fight the dude? Technically speaking, you with his woman. If he never stopped smashing her, that's his woman. You done moved in with another man woman, and now you coming home mad because he in his woman house smashing his woman, because you know that ain't the dude house. If that was his house, he'll be telling, man, y'all better get out my house. He had the right to snap, but it ain't his house. He at her house. And now he walk in and catch up with the man that she ain't never stopped smashing. You know, to go camping, man, that kid ain't that old. He ain't out camping with no 17-year-old. That dude right there look young. He out camping with a little kid, man, probably about 4, 5 years old, man. So let's keep it a buck, dog. He out there, man. He jumped off. Now, he jumped off that porch on his own, Dr. Noble, man. He jumped out there. Listen, Doc. Listen, man. Hey, listen, Dr. Noble, man. Listen, Doc, I'm telling you, man. That man said, okay, I'm going to take your kid camping. You just stay here. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll do whatever. Because you know why? I love you, baby. My pretty little baby. There's nothing you can do to keep me away from you. That's what he did, dog. And now he's finding out the hard way. He's finding out the Travis Hunter way. That is not what you thought it was. A woman will always let you come into her life and take care of her kid. But that don't mean that she gonna stop smashing the sorry joker who won't. That don't mean she gonna do that. And it happens all the time. Now, we'll say this, dog, on some real talk. As a man, as me, myself, you, the men in the chat, the alpha sphere, the kingdom, man, we wouldn't do that. It don't really matter. If you got my kid, it don't matter. If you got a dude, I'm not finna smash you at all. I'm not finna be around you if dude ain't around. We not finna do nothing. We not finna do under that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull him to the side. And this is exactly what I did. Pull him to the side and say, look, man, one thing you ain't never got to worry about is me touching, calling, doing anything appropriate, man, with your old lady, bro. You ain't never got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I don't want to have to worry about, man, and I ain't gonna never have to worry about is, you disrespecting or mistreating my jit, dog. That's it. That's on them, the only two understanding we need to have. You know what I'm saying? There's a conversation that need to be had, because, man, no woman, man, let me tell you something. No woman deserves to have another man and me. Most of these bras don't deserve to have just me. But no woman deserves to have another man and me. I tell women all the time, man, I would never fight over, well, I don't tell women, but I say all the time, man, I'm not finna compete with no nigga over no woman, dog. Nobody. There ain't no woman on earth I'm finna compete with a man over. Because if I got to compete with him, that means that she ain't made a choice. You know what I'm saying? That means that she don't know. She's just waiting for the winner. Bro, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. I'm not a lion. I don't have to go out and fight for the right for a pride, man. I don't have to do that. My fight is, man, to put myself in the best position, the most alpha position in my life. That's my fight. That's what I'm fighting for. You know what I'm saying? And whatever come with that is the blessings that come with that. But, man, I'm not finna go out there and do this, man. This is a sad situation, man. This dude, man, he hurt, man. He hurt. You look at him, man, he hurt. It's coming out in anger. He hurt. But he really ain't mad at the dude. You know what I'm saying? He mad. Deep down inside, he mad at himself. Whenever you do something you feel like a fool, you're angry. But he's mad at himself deep down inside, but he's looking at the two people that crossed him, that he feels like crossed him, and he feeling that way. But I'm going to tell you, bro, If a man is smashed, I look at it like this. If a man is smashing a woman on a regular basis, whatever they call their relationship, they being intimate on a regular basis, you meet that woman and you marry her while she's still smashing that dude. You married his wife. He ain't smashing your wife. You married his wife. Sometime, man, these dude, man, listen, bro, let me tell y'all something. And I'm just telling you from experience, brothers. A woman will marry a man, and the day before the wedding, smash the man she really wants. And then after that, keep smashing the man she really wants. You've seen it. I've seen it. In our younger years, some of us have been the man that she really wants. The man that she really wants, she can't stop smashing him. She got to flee from him. Listen, man, that's the situation with the chick. I'm telling you, the chick who looked like the little comedian chick. I already know, bro. If I wanted to, I could. I'm not going across the line. So when she froze up, I just went the other way, man. I went the other way. You know what I'm saying? For me, I know me, bro. I'm not crossing no lines that I know I don't need to cross, especially not just to get laid by no woman. I'm not doing that. I'm not crossing those lines, brothers. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't no way, man. I ain't going across the line. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't need to. There's nothing enticing about it. There's nothing exciting about it. But I just know for a fact that these type of situations happen. Any man who get with this woman gonna have to understand she gonna always smash the dude until she matures a lot. She gonna have to mature a lot. Right now, she young, he young, man. She's still caught up on dude, man. But my thing is, as a man, don't get caught up in this situation. And tomorrow, man, you know what? I'll do a show and tell y'all tomorrow, man, how not to get caught up in the situation. How not to get caught up in a situation where you're being a sucker for a broad that still love another man. Y'all need to hear that. Ain't nobody talking about that type of shit. That's what we need to talk about. We're going to start talking about, man, how to keep yourself out of these situations, because every time you get in a situation like this, it sets you back as a man. It sets you back as a man. You start to doubt yourself. You don't love yourself. You feel some kind of way. Yeah, man, he posted a video, man. He hurt, dog. He hurt, man. I'm telling you, man, that joke, man, that man right there, that man was hurt. He was hurt, and he felt like they were just dirty, and he wanted to expose them. But honestly, when you try to expose them, you expose yourself. And he exposed himself for being a simp. It ain't, bruh, it don't make you a man to be this type of simp. It don't make it. You're not a nice guy. You're a fool. Don't be a fool for a woman and then talking about you being a nice guy. Don't be a fool for a woman telling me being a nice guy. Man, I'm not finna be a fool for no woman. When a woman shows you who she is, that's who the hell she is. You should never believe she's something else. When she shows you what she is, that's what she is. That's what she is. She ain't gonna be nothing else ever. Not for you. Now, she may be something else for somebody else, but when a woman shows you what she is with you, that's what she is. Don't let her convince you she's something else. You're gonna be a fool, because you know what you're gonna find out. She is who you thought she was, brothers. She is who you thought she was. After a certain point in life, women don't grow anymore. They stop growing. That's why they hit menopause. They hit menopause because they stop growing. When you stop growing, anything that's not growing is dying. So a woman stopped growing at a young age. By the time she gets to her middle age, her body stopped producing life, because there's a part of her that's dead. The part of us that keeps growing, which is why our testosterone keep flowing, at least enough for us to reproduce well into our 80s, sometime 90s, or forever, depending on what culture you live in, how strong you are, how you take care of your body. At a certain point, a woman's body don't reproduce anymore because she been stopped growing. So she stopped growing. When she stopped growing, that part of her body was slowly dying until it's dead. She's not meant to grow. She's meant to hold our seed so it can grow until it can maintain itself in the world. And then when she gets to a point she can't do that anymore, it's time for somebody else to do that. This is just the reality of it. I'm not making this up. Y'all know this is how it goes. So as a man, you ain't got no business getting yourself caught up in a situation like this. Honestly, man, he deserved that. This is the greatest wake-up call he could ever get. Because if he had stayed camping for another day, he wouldn't have known. God looked out for him. This is a blessing for him to be able to find out. Now he mad. And see, the thing is, you want a woman to feel bad because he won't take care of his kid. That's why she got you. She don't feel bad. She accepts him for who she is. But she loved that nothing, no good, dirty joker sitting up there in the bed with a pistol with a switch on it. He's sitting up there in the bed like that, man. He's sitting up in the bed switched up. Why? Because he know he in a situation that's gonna create some animosity. He probably ain't got nowhere to live, dog. You know, he probably bouncing around everywhere, man. But then he get to come up in there, lay up there, and play house and play. And I guarantee you, the stepdad pay the bills in there too. Come on, man. You got to understand the type of woman that deserves your provision and protection. You got to understand and accept the type of woman that deserves your provision and protection. And stop just offering that shit to women who don't deserve it. Why are human men, especially black men, the only men who believe that it's their job to take care of somebody else's seed? Come on, bruh. Come on. It don't make sense, brothers. So listen, man, I want y'all to understand something, brothers. And this is what I want y'all to understand. You deserve what you demand. So start demanding some shit. But you also deserve what you accept. So stop accepting any old thing. Man, you deserve to live a quality of life that you can be proud of, that you can tell your sons and raise them to live, and your grandsons, bro, and your great-grandsons, and all of that. Man, you deserve, you're laying the foundation for all the future generations, man, of your bloodline. How the hell you gonna do that, man, when you're starting out with a woman and somebody else's kid? That's not even your bloodline. It's never gonna be that. You can Russell Wilson it all you want to. And it still ain't gonna be that. That boy still named Future. Still, he ain't gonna never be a Wilson kid. You could change his name. You could change his first name to Russell Wilson. You could change your whole name to Russell Wilson Jr. He's still gonna be Lil Future. Ain't nothing you could do about it. You understand me? And that's what I want y'all to understand. Amen. Appreciate you, brother. Facts. And that's just it, brother. So listen. Y'all put God first, man. Keep grinding and growing. And always knowing, man, I want y'all to keep it a buck. I don't think I got Delrico Bullet. Delrico Bullet, man. Appreciate the dub, brother. Appreciate it. Make sure I ain't miss nobody else up here, man. All right, brother. I think we good. Jay Guillory. Appreciate you, man. Joining the family, man. Welcome to the Alpha Sphere. Appreciate you, man. All right, Tevin Custis, man. Appreciate the dime. The connection between a woman and her first love compares to the bond the characters make in the movie Avatar with their hair, the blue people. At that point, they're tethered. Yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm telling you, man. That's it. That's it. That's the only one she could ever connect with like that, man. And guys just don't understand it. Roll runner. Yeah. You ain't never tell me which one it was, man. Let me see. I ain't see you in here telling me which one it was, man. Let me see. Famo, I saw you in here, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute. I saw you in here. All right, man, let's get ready to slide on out of here, brothers. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's put y'all. So listen, man, y'all put God first, keep grinding and growing, always knowing. Coin rings. Again, man, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the joy, Doc BOA. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate the support. All right, man, let's go, Eric. Let's go ahead and get ready to get out of here, man. And we'll get out of here, man, man, let's just slide. Man. Let's get on out of here, brothers. We'll slide out of here, man, to some OG music, man. Let's get out of here, man. Peace. Seems like no matter what you do sometimes, your efforts go underappreciated or unappreciated, period. You know, all we do, man, is try to give men the information they need to become the best version of themselves. No hate. We love women. We don't hate them. We just don't take no foolishness. and we can't be controlled by our lust. Those men can, but not us.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Now, I'm not gonna tell you, man, that you shouldn't value your woman at all. A woman does have value, but you can't overvalue her and convince yourself that she brings more value to your life than you bring to hers. You know, just the protection and provision is more than a woman can ever make up for, man. So I'm not saying don't give her props for what she does, but damn sure never make her feel like she's more important to you than you are to her, because it's just a figment of your imagination. She knows the truth, so you have to understand the truth as well. This is called the abundance mindset. There's nothing she can give you that you can't give yourself, besides a baby. And do you really want one of those right now? Nope.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
You see, the main thing that men let women slide with is shut-uppiness and obedience. Now, when you use the term obedience with a woman, she automatically relates that to being a slave. But slaves aren't obedient. Obedience is a choice. Slaves either do it or die. Shut-uppiness is another thing that women have a problem with. It doesn't mean you can't talk. It means that you can't talk when I'm talking. It means that when we're talking about things that I do as the man, you don't have an opinion on those things, because I make decisions based on facts, not opinions, not even my own opinions, and most certainly not yours.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto.